The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi, Sandy Vicani here with Insurance Agency Marketing. I head up our Life Division and just want to say thank you so much for attending our webinar this morning that we are co-hosting with Assurity. So greatly appreciate everyone taking time out of their schedule to attend what we think is just a really important webinar. Before I hand it over to Morgan Hobein with Assurity, I want to go through some house cleaning items here with IAMS, and one of them being what we offer agents that refer an agent to us, and that's our IAMS Business Builder. So when you refer an agent to us and that agent gets contracted, we send you $50 as a thank you for entrusting us with that referral. When that same agent writes and places business with us, and that's life, annuity, MedSup, long-term care, combination thereof, you get paid actually 20 basis points on each piece of placed business from that point on, and that is indefinite. That doesn't come out of your commission. It doesn't come out of the new agent's commission. Again, that comes from IAMS as a thank you for entrusting us with that agent. We also offer all of our agents something called a marketing reimbursement account. It's almost similar to like a business savings account, and what we do is for every $100,000 of placed premium, we put in $100 in that account. That continues to build. It transfers and rolls over each year, and when you're ready to use that, it's strictly for business expenses. Submit an invoice to us, whether you purchased a website, a seminar, had newsletters from our creative team go out, whatever the case may be, get that submitted, and we will pay up to 50% of that invoice as long as that money is in that account. And again, that's just a thank you from IAMS to you. We also have something for all of our brand new agents. Within your first 6 months of getting contracted and placing business with us, you can earn additional incentives. So if you place $100,000 of business with IAMS in your first 6 months, again, whether that's life, annuity, MedSup, long-term care, combination thereof, you can choose a 2-year producer website that we create and manage for you, or you can choose a $750 cash bonus. If you'd like to hold off and you think, gosh, I'm going to place $300,000 of business with IAMS in my first 6 months, you can choose a $2,000 deposit into that marketing reimbursement account we just spoke about, a Social Security program and 3,000-piece mailing, or you can choose a $1,500 gift card. If you'd like to hold off and you think, gosh, I'm going to go gangbusters here in my first 6 months with IAMS and place $500,000 of business, you can choose a 4,000-piece mailing and seminar coaching with a top producer of ours, Dave Pimper, a 5,000-piece mailing and seminar coaching with another top producer of ours, Matt Gill. And I say this every single time, and I mean it every single time. It's my absolute favorite. You can choose a Ritz-Carlton Travel Rewards getaway where you plan your own destination getaway. Again, that doesn't come out of anyone's commissions. That comes directly from IAMS as another thank you for entrusting us with your business. We also have what I think in the industry is just top back office support, whether it's, case design assistance, setting you up on paperless contracting to make it easier for you in the future to contract with carriers. We have different life and annuity quotes that we run for you. We send you out forms. Case design assistance, whether you're looking for an annuity or a life policy. We also have what I think is really important out of all of this is submission to commission. And what I mean by that is when you submit a piece of business here at IAMS, we scrub that application as soon as we receive it, make sure nothing's missing. We give you a call and get any information that we need from you, submit the policy or submit that application that same day, order any exams and labs that same day if it's a life policy. And then we touch that case every 3 days to make sure that it's going smooth sailing in the underwriting process. We constantly keep you updated on that to make sure that we get that policy out the door and commissions paid to you just as quickly as possible. We also have just, I think, top-notch creative team, whether you're dealing with Sean or Jacob, and they can help you with different flyers and handouts. If you have a logo design that maybe is a little tired, it needs refresh, we can create and design that for you. Different business cards and brochures, website. If you have a website and you want to get that refreshed, or you don't have a website and you're not sure how to do that, we can create and manage that for you. Online newsletters, social media consulting and advertising. With social media, it's so big right now on advertising, for example, on Facebook. And if you're not comfortable or sure how to do that, we can do that for you. So I can't stress enough what great opportunities we have here in-house to any of our contracted agents on our creative team. Let's see how we're able to help you there. Get your name out and get your agency's name out there. We have a top website, www.iamsinc.com. So every time you call me up and say, gosh, Sandy, I need a term quote, or I need a UL quote, or I need an application, this is exactly where I go. You can run term and UL quotes, you can pull forms, you can look at current industry links in news, you can pull up our annuity grid and see what the top 5 MIGA rates are. Our webinars, you can look at our calendar right there. If you've missed a webinar or like to see what we've done in the past, you can also pull up our recorded webinars right from our website and take a look at our past webinars. And then, of course, we have our sales resource library, which is such a great tool. You can go there, pull different educational videos, different sheets for underwriting if you have questions on that. We offer under support as well a link for E&O insurance. So if you're looking to renew your E&O, or you don't have E&O and you like to get some, go under support and click on E&O, and you can go ahead and get some E&O insurance or compare prices there. I'm going to send out a poll question on this. It's our IAMS Wealth Management. By checking yes, you're just asking for additional information. So when that DOL ruling came out, we thought it was so important for our agents to try to capture as much revenue as possible from their clients so their clients don't have to go outside of them. And again, with the DOL ruling, a lot of changes have happened. Do not think that that ruling has gone away. It has not. And so what we did is, or what we're trying to do is try to increase your revenue by managed money fees. You're able to offer a full range of products and services because you're viewed as a fiduciary now. So whether or not you have your Series 65 and you like to move over, or you don't have your Series 65 and you'd like to see how you can still capture this revenue without doing that, check yes. We'll give you a call. We'll go over where we currently stand with the DOL, how we can help you on the wealth management side. We'll be more than happy to do that. We also have, it'll be a great poll question here, we're industry recognized for this, and this is our Life and Annuity Academy. And what it is a 2-day producer training. We cover all the fees for this, whether it's your airfare, lodging, meals, and we go over different sales ideas and strategies. We gather agents from all over the United States, talk about indexed annuities and how to unravel them, go over different industry threats and trends and how to overcome client objection. Turnkey seminar systems, whether you're looking at a seminar where you serve cookies and coffee in a library to your more formal sit-down seminars. large life case marketing with single premium life, infinite banking, or that bank on yourself concept, different insurance concepts, wealth transfer tools, annuity sales topics. Again, we gather agents from all across the United States. We choose between 35 and 40. Our next academy will be in March. It'll be around the beginning of March. So again, by checking yes, you're just asking for additional information. We'll be happy to get that out for you. As a reminder, we do cover all of your expenses, airfare, lodging, meals, and it's a great opportunity to talk to agents from all over the United States and try to get different ideas on how to increase your business and revenue for you. So in addition to great commission from all these top carriers that we offer and their different incentives that they have, we here at IAMS find it really important to offer an incentive to our agents and their guests as well. And we have, and how we did that is a 2019 marketing summit at the Ritz-Carlton in Naples, Florida. That is August 25th through the 29th of next year. And the invitational period, we want just as many people there as possible. And so we extend our invitational period. So it started January 1st of 2018, goes all the way through June 30th of 2019. And in order for you and the guest to get there, you can do it a different combination of ways, whether it's $3 million of annuity premium placed, $1.5 million of Medicare SEP premium, 2.25 of single premium life, $250,000 of life target premium, or $600,000 of long-term care premium. We view these trips as a family get-together. Our agents view these trips as a great big family get-together. And it's just such a nice opportunity to reward agents for submitting and placing business with us at IAMS. So if you're interested in you and a guest attending, the only way to get there is to be contracted, write, and place business with IAMS. So right now I am going to, actually one more slide, sorry, and I'm going to turn it over to Morgan. So we have this Dash for Cash. It is so exciting. It's on Facebook. So if you go to facebook.com /IAMS Inc., you can join us today at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, where we will have a live drawing for $1,000. If you'd like to be a part of that live drawing, all you need to do is submit $25,000 of premium with Equitrust in life or annuity, and that gives you one chance to win. The more you submit, the more opportunities you have to win. And then on the 21st, we will have a live drawing for $6,000 for a grand prize. So come join us. It's a lot of fun. If you'd like to be part of it, again, submit either a single premium life application for $25,000 with Equitrust or an annuity premium with Equitrust for $25,000. Again, lots of fun, and we hope to see you there. So what I'm going to do is turn this over to Morgan Holbein. She is a regional sales rep with Assurity. Assurity is a great friend of ours. They do a wonderful job, not only with underwriting, but keeping us informed on their products. So she is going to talk about a single premium life product that they offer. So Morgan, if you want to go ahead and take that over, that would be great.
You bet. Thank you, Sandy, and thanks for allowing me to talk today about our new single premium whole life product. So we've had a single premium whole life product, as many of you know. We've had one for a while now, but we went ahead and made some changes to it recently. So those have taken effect as of the end of October. So it's still a very new product here. So we're going to go over the changes, and mostly though, we're going to go over some great target markets for this product as well. So they may be some that you already know, or maybe they'll be new. So let's go ahead and get started. Like Sandy said, my name is Morgan Holbein. I'm the Regional Sales Coordinator at Assurity, and I have worked with IAMS for quite some time now. They're a great partnership with us, so we definitely enjoy working with them on a regular basis. So we will jump right in, and I think this is a target market that many of you are aware of just because it is so large, but we're going to start out by talking about baby boomers and the great wealth transfer. That's typically what you see the most with this product because the baby boomers do carry the most wealth. That's just how that generation works. There are 80 million baby boomers in the United States. There are 10,000 people a day turning 65. So the opportunities are endless. I think those stats kind of speak for themselves on just how big of a market this is and how big of an opportunity it is. So again, as you know, here's a little bit about what this market or this generation looks like. They're typically age 60 plus. They're relatively healthy and they have non-qualified assets that they want to pass on to their family or whoever they name. So why this market, or why are they looking for a single premium whole life product or a place for their assets? They're looking for an immediate increase in their estate, so something to pass along to their heirs, accessible cash value through loans and dividends and such, tax-free death benefit, and an accelerated benefits rider or a long-term care rider, or some form of that is what they're kind of looking for, which you can't get with an annuity or a CD. Get to the next slide. So we're going to go through our first case study, which is wealth transfer, and it is in that baby boomer generation as well. So you might see situations like this quite often. We have a 72-year-old female. She currently has $30,000 in CDs, and she's looking to pass on that money to her heirs. So again, when kind of looking at the difference between annuities and CDs and single premium whole life, the reason why people might choose single premium whole life would be the tax-free death benefit, cash value and how it grows on a tax-deferred basis. The ability to earn dividends is also a big thing. And then another huge thing would be the accelerated benefits rider, which we'll get more into here in a second. So she has that $30,000 to put into a single premium whole life. So you'll see that up here with the initial annual premium. So this is an example of an illustration and what our illustrations kind of look like. You'll have the guaranteed and the non-guaranteed side. The guaranteed's at 3%. So you'll see that just by putting that initial $30,000 in, first year initial death benefit is already at $41,297, and you'll see that cash value there as well and the dividend column. So you can kind of take a look at that. They'll be at that $30,000 in cash value by age 79, so less than 10 years. So again, that's kind of what an example of our illustrations look like. So that was a little bit quickly going through the baby boomers because we kind of know, I think everyone's pretty familiar with that market and knows that's a great market for the single premium whole life product. So we have a couple other ones that you may or may not have thought of, or we're just going to dive into them a little bit more. So that pre-retirement market. Who are they? They're age 45 to 55, so they're middle-aged, relatively healthy, and they have an accumulation of assets that they would like to take care of and kind of save up for retirement, kind of looking for a similar thing to the wealth transfer, but they're just kind of getting started here. So why? This is kind of similar to just what I just went through with the CDs and annuities versus the single premium whole life. They're looking for a tax-free death benefit, tax-deferred growth, that accelerated benefits rider, which is another big seller, and then just the growth potential. Since they are at a younger age right now, they're the 45 to 55 years old, there's a great opportunity for a lot of cash value growth here, which we'll show on the illustration coming up here. So the case study for this age group, the pre-retirement age group, and this might not be something that you see a whole lot of, just because having $500,000 in a portfolio isn't something you see too often unless you're dealing with a very wealthy population. However, you do kind of have to remember that in this age range, you will get people whose parents are starting to get older, they might be passing away, they leave them a large sum of money in their estate, whatnot. So the money could be coming from multiple places, but this is kind of the age that we start to see situations like that. So it might not be your everyday situation, but definitely something that you start running into at this age. So you have a 45-year-old male, pre-retirement. He has, again, $500,000 in his portfolio, and he wants to allocate $100,000 of that to secure base. So we're going to look at that single premium whole life for that $100,000. So just the situation, kind of the details here, it's put into a comparable secure fund, earns 3% interest on that guaranteed side like we talked about. So we have a gain of $80,000, a total of $180,000 after 20 years. So I'm going to show that on the illustration. It'll make a little more sense then. But just kind of how we would form that for the single premium whole life, $50,000 into the base, $50,000 into the single premium insurance rider. So they're still going to pay that as all one big lump sum. But we're putting some into that rider because it does tend to up that cash value a little bit. So it is better for the client. You'll see the non-guaranteed has a cash value of $197,000. So again, putting in $100,000, they're reaching $197,000 cash value at age 65, so in only 20 years. The non-guaranteed death benefit is reaching all the way up to $409,000 by the age of 65. So let's take a look at what that looks like. You'll see on the guaranteed and non-guaranteed side. Again, the guaranteed's at 3%. Put in $100,000 at age 45. That initial death benefit's already at $323,978. And then again, you'll see at the very bottom, age 65, that total cash value, which is the total surrender value, and the total death benefits up to $409,000. And just a little bit of what the dividends look like and the interest rates. And I can send some of this out after the fact as well. Another thing with the $500,000 too, it could be qualified and non-qualified money, so that's definitely an option there, so keep that in mind. The non-qualified being the already taxed money. So moving on to another market, and this is one that we've actually seen quite a bit of, especially since we came out with the new product. So it's really taking off, and it is typically almost always seen in this situation where it's a grandparent wanting to buy one for their children as a way to leave money for them, or they just have a sum of money that they want to give them to grow their college fund. So we're seeing a ton of this with this new product. So keep that in mind when you're out there looking for clients, but who we typically see grandparents, they want to leave money for their grandkids or grow their college education fund. So the case study here, we have a 5-year-old granddaughter. Again, they may have just a chunk of money to throw into this. So they have a $5,000 premium. So that total death benefit at the end of the first year is already at $65,350. And we're going to look at this just because I want you to see the cash value as well. So already by the age of 21, they are already at $78,000. They're going to double it before the age of 30. So it's a great product that grows some great cash value. The death benefit's awesome, but they're usually looking at the cash value a little bit more. Keep in mind that you can take loans from this product. You'll have access to that cash value at any time with the loans. So just a little bit with the product highlights. Like I said, we've had a single premium product for quite a while, so you might know our old product, and quite a few things changed. So I'll go over our highlights, which you might notice some of the changes here, and then we'll go more into depth on what exactly changed and how it makes that illustration look. So we have the issue ages that did change. So it's 15 days all the way up to 85 years. It used to be 80 years. So extended that out a bit. Benefit amounts, we have the age 15 to 54, it has to be at least 10,000, 55 to 85, 5,000 plus. Those underwriting classes are there. We did add a juvenile underwriting class, so that is a new product change as well that wasn't there before, which we'll talk a little bit more about. It's guaranteed to age 121, and then you'll see those non-medical limits there as well, and that hasn't changed either, so keep that in mind. Let's go. Those riders, we have the single premium insurance rider, and then the accelerated benefits rider. So that accelerated benefits rider is awesome, just because it will accelerate that benefit up to $250,000 if the person is confined to a nursing home or is diagnosed with a terminal illness. So that is a rider that is added at no additional cost. So that's awesome. The advantages, which include all of our changes, actually, these are all the changes that we made. So like I spoke about just on the last slide, we increased the maximum issue age from 80 to 85, so that's the difference. The single premium insurance rider is available through a Table 8. It is also repriced, so it is more in line with the CSO tables. So you should see a pretty good difference in that, in the pricing. More competitive commissions. This is one of the biggest changes that we made. So now we're definitely more in line with the competition. So it's looking better for both the agent, and even more importantly, it's looking a lot better for the client as well. Has a stronger death benefit. I would say that it's a higher death benefit now than it was with the old product. And the cash value isn't necessarily lower. It's still very competitive, and it is there still is a good amount of cash value growth, and you can manipulate that, putting so much in the base and so much in the SPIR to kind of play with those numbers and make it so it looks best for the client. But overall, it's a stronger death benefit, a higher death benefit, higher commissions, and it's repriced as well to make it a lot more attractive to the consumer. We also have new materials, which are always exciting. So this is available on AssureLink, which is our agent portal in the marketing and training section. So we have a new consumer brochure. There's also, like you'll see on the right, there is an annuity CD versus single premium whole life and some of the advantages there. So these are some great consumer and agent facing pieces that you can use. You can order physical copies through AssureLink, or give us a call or IAMS and they can help you out. Or you can go and download them through AssureLink. So I will open it up to questions here.
Okay, and what I'll do, Morgan, is I'll switch it back over to myself, and we'll do a poll question on whether or not they would like to get contracted with Assurity while we answer questions, if you don't mind here. So one question is, does the product offer death benefit growth / paid up additions, or is it a level death benefit?
It does offer paid up additions. Yep.
Okay, and we do have a couple questions in regards to the underwriting. Is that immediate decision on the phone? Is it a, up to, 48 hours? We have a couple questions on that.
It does move very quickly, I would say. We don't have we don't have like a guaranteed, just because you did see we have like the non-medical limits built in. So if you're over those non-medical limits and it may require a paramed or whatnot, we don't offer an instant decision on it. So that's a little different than like our term and whatnot, even though you can still use an e-app. But it is a very quick turnaround.
Yeah, and that's what we've been seeing as well.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And wanted to remind everyone that you will get this webinar in a recording, so you'll have that later on today. So if you have any questions on that, let us know. Again, top commissions, quick turnaround with a rated carrier with Assurity. We have a great opportunity. We fight for your cases if we have to with Assurity, because they have direct contact with their underwriters. So they're just so very agent friendly, and not only, which I think is really important through the underwriting process, but they are on the customer service side after the policy is placed as well. So really greatly appreciate everyone's time. Again, you'll receive this recording later on today. If you have questions in the meantime, you can contact myself at 800-255-5055. Morgan, a number that they can contact you as well.
Yes, yep, it is 402-437-3417.
Okay, well, Morgan, thank you so much. Everyone, thank you. I hope everyone has a safe and happy weekend. And again, thank you so much for spending time on this webinar. Bye-bye.